So I'm just taking the Stimulo out of the dishwasher, and I wanted to show you how it's put together. So it's really easy because these guys pop out, and I wanted to show you that it comes with level 1 and level 2. So here's a level 1 and here's a level 2. Level 1 and level 2 inserts for the kitties to get treats out of. And then these just snap into place really easily. And there's a level 2. Now, in addition, they sent us the level 3 packet, which it consists of 3 different level 3 tubes. I like Charlie to be challenged, so I'm going to use more level 3 tubes than any other size. And then I like to use a lot of the level 2 sizes. Actually, this is level 2 and that's level 1. And then that gives you an idea of how variable this interactive cat toy can be. And then later on I'm going to put treats in it so that you can see how Charlie gets them out of these holes. But you literally just drop the treats down into each little compartment. So now Charlie's going to show you how the Stimulo works. Basically, I'm going to drop his treats. We just came in from outside. I let them outside with me for an hour a day. I am with them the entire time. I would never dream of letting them outside and closing the door. So we come in from outside and I'm going to drop the treats into the Stimulo so he uses his paw to get them out. And this is the first game. I'm probably not going to get to see Trig on it. But this is the first game that Trig has figured out. But with Charlie that close by, he usually won't go for him. Alrighty, Bob. Get him. And each one. Get him. Get it, Bub. Where is it? And so he just pulled it out of a level 1 or level 2. It's hard because I give a handful of treats to Trig, but I'm trying to get him to show you how this works. So real quick, some of the benefits of this while Charlie's making his way through it is that it slows down ingestion, it helps weight control, and it satisfies their need to, hunt and play, because usually they're going to do that if they're hunting a mouse, for example, or a bird. But what are you doing looking so cute and stuff for? I've done other YouTube videos where the kitty has to be kind of, whoa, Bob, this is the first time I've seen you do that. I've never seen him do a level 3, although I know that he can get them because they're always gone when I show up a couple of minutes later, but I've never actually seen him do that. That's great. But anyway, I've done other YouTube videos where everyone's like, how come you make Charlie work for the treats and Trig just gets the treats? And it's because Charlie's the dominant cat, so if Trig even tried, Charlie wouldn't allow it. So I'd have to like lock Triggy in a room by himself. Where are they, bub? Go find the other ones. Oh, but there are more. So he's going to work his way through all these, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different stations. And you can see he's got a few left, and he'll find them thanks to his handy dandy sniffer. I still am unclear as to whether or not this can work for a declawed cat, because I do believe he needs to have his nails in order to get him out. Now maybe a declawed cat could easily get him out of this level or this level. So that's something to take into consideration if you're considering buying this. If you've adopted a declawed cat from a rescue or something along those lines, you certainly want to make sure you have an idea of that. We're going to include a link to the manufacturer that makes Stimula. I have no idea how to pronounce their name, but that is it. We're going to put that link in the description of this video. There'll be a link to all of our product reviews, as well as a link to where you can buy the Stimulo online. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. This is made out of plastic, and as you saw at the beginning of the video, it is dishwasher safe. Thanks so much for watching. There's our evidence. Trig can do it too. I'm pretty sure any cat can do this interactive toy. I really like things that challenge them, so I'm a big supporter of this kind of toy. Thanks again. This is our final review of the Cat Amazing, which is a cat treat maze, and it's made out of cardboard. It ships flat, and then you fold it and put it together. And I'll include a link to the arrival video that we did to show you how that was done. And I've put several treats in there, just freeze-dried fish treats. And we'll let Charlie go to town on it. So he already got one of them. Trig hasn't really gotten into these things as far as the cat treat puzzle type toys that we review, but it certainly keeps them busy when they're hungry. Where's the next one, bub? Find it. Find it. It's also pretty funny because I usually just like fill this up and then leave Charlie to go to town on it. And one time I found it flipped over, and I'll show you what it says on the other side. I might just hold it stationary so he can get that out. Get it, bub! Get it, bub! Get it, bub! Yay, you got it! So when it's flipped over, it says, flip please and add treats, or the couch gets it. Love cat. So that's really, really cute, I think. And then they've got their Facebook and Twitter stuff on the back. But I'll include a link to their website so you can click through if you want to socialize with them on Facebook and Twitter. So these are about the size treats that I'm putting in there. And I just make sure that I put them in those holes. I'm going to give Triggy one so that he doesn't feel left out. I'll include a link to where you can buy the Cat Amazing toy in the description of this video, as well as a link to their website, as I mentioned earlier. I'll do a video response, so that will be way down below underneath the description. And the description now is in the About section if you're watching this on the new version of YouTube. But I'll do a video response, and I will also include a link to it in the description so that you can see the arrival video and how it's put together. It's very easy to put together. Another benefit is that it's eco-friendly. It's just cardboard, so you can easily recycle it and get a new one if you want. But this one we've had for, I don't know, like a month maybe, and it's held up really well. So this is Charlie and Trig approved, and I definitely recommend it for a number of reasons. For calorie burning, for play, so to exhaust them, to want to eat, and then also to exhaust them so they don't bully another cat or get into mischief. Like my neighbor's dog right now is digging holes in the back of his yard, in his backyard, and I keep thinking, like, if that dog just got more exercise, she might not be digging. But I don't really know. That's not really fair, I guess, because I don't really know much about dogs to know whether or not digging is because of lack of exercise. So tell me about that in the comments and let me know. But that's another important thing. If a cat isn't allowed outside and doesn't have the freedom to get that kind of exercise, then it's important to have interactive cat toys like this that are going to keep their mind stimulated as well as their mouth. And I'm not advocating letting your cats outside. I'm just saying that usually they would get a lot of exercise in the wild that they're not going to get anywhere else. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bubba, those yummy? You want some more? You want some more? Let's have some more. Today we're doing the final review for the Cat It Senses food maze, and this is it right here. Not this. And basically what you do is you put food, and Charlie is trying to show me what kind of food he wants for me to put in there. You put food on the various levels in here, and then the cat paws to get them out, and it drops below to this container. Now, it also says that this mat is an acupressure mat because it's got the little, like, points on it. I'm not so sure about that as far as the acupressure stuff. I think the points need to be a little bit different than that, just because I've used acupressure mats. Nonetheless, the mat is great for food collection, little bits and pieces and that sort of thing. So, and to keep it sturdy. And I think that's it, other than this level right here can be rotated so that it's harder for them to get the food out. This is obviously going to depend too on what you're using, if you're using dry food or treats. And if you guys know me, you know that I'm adamantly opposed to dry food for cats. So the only kind of quote-unquote dry food that I will use on toys like this is freeze-dried treats. So without further ado, Charlie and potentially Trig will show you how this works. Oh, Bub. Oh, you gotta be smelling. Okay, so I just take a treat and I put it on one level. And then I'll put a couple on another level. And sometimes I drop them through the top and just like let them go where they may. They always do this, like just look at me like, okay, what's the problem? I don't get it. This is the first maze that we've had that Trig kind of participates with Charlie. He kind of gets scared and then decides, well, maybe I'll take a paw at it. Chiggy, you gotta get one.
can't have that. That's how they ended up falling out, though. This is a great thing, like, if you work during the day and you want to do something like, he just went and stole one of the two Charlie got out. You can always, you know, like, fill this sucker up with a few treats and leave and let the cats have a good time getting them out. There have been times where they get like 4 or 5 treats out, there might be 1 or 2 left, and they leave them and I come back later and they're gone. So, oh my gosh, he is so stinking cute. Oh, Chiggy, it was a team effort, but you didn't get the rewards. Oh, Chigdoo. Chigdoo. Chig, what about this one in here? What about this one in here? I'm not gonna be helping him do this. It's just I want him to keep even with Charlie for the purpose of treat time right now. So there you have it, folks. This is the Cat It Senses food maze. And there's a whole line of Cat It Senses toys. And we got 2 of them to product test. So the food maze and then the speed circuit is this ball loop that goes around everything. And then there are other, there's cat grass, and then I don't know what these other 2 are, like a face rubbing one, and I can't remember. Nonetheless, I will include a link in the description or in the About section below where you can buy the Cat It Senses products online. The only negative, per se, of this is for a cat like Chiggy, who has problems with zits when it comes to plastic. It depends on how your cat eats. So, like, if your cat eats from this tray right here, then that might be an issue. But if they pull it out like Charlie, then it's not going to be as much of an issue. Oh, please get that. Oh, Chiggy. Here, buddy. On the other hand, plastic is good too for humans because it's easy to clean. Well, it's easy to manufacture more than like metal or ceramic would be to make something like this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time.
This is Charlie. He's a 1-year-old seal-mitted ragdoll cat, and he is interacting with the Nina Autoson's interactive brick game. It's called a dog brick game, but we won't hold it against them that they put dog in the name. So Charlie first mastered the dog spinny, which has this bone thing that he takes out and then it spins around to the various food things. And now we're trying to teach him how to do this one, which is 1 level up from the other one. Charlie, what's over here? The problem is we just came home from dinner and we put a few while I was gone for dinner, and we came back and he had all of the bones, so these things, he had pulled all of those out, and then had slid a few of the brown pieces back and forth. So the brown pieces slide from one side to the other, so you can access the the treats. And what I do with the treats is it's actually his dry food. Charlie is a dry food addict. And the dry food that he's eating is a prescription diet based on his teeth. And the only problem is it's full of fat. So I don't want to give a lot to him. But if I make him work for it, then he burns extra calories, gains a little more brain power. At least that's what I think in figuring out these toys. So even though that they say it's a dog brick or a dog spinny, absolutely you can use this on your cats, especially if they're food motivated, because that really helps as well. So I think, so there you can see how the brown slides from one side to the other. Now, if I was to leave this overnight, Charlie would have figured out the whole thing, and the bones would be all over the place. But he doesn't really go after it as much unless he's hungry. So if he's not terribly hungry, then there's really no motivation for him to figure everything out. So again, this is the Nina Ottosson. That's a Swedish name, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Dog brick interactive game, and it can be purchased online, and it can also be purchased at the Company of Animals, which is the manufacturer of this product. We were going to be doing a product review of the dog brick on floppycats.com, and there will be a link to all of our product reviews in the description of this video, as well as a link to the Company of Animals.co.uk, so you can see all the different products that they have. And there are a number of different Nina Ottosson training toys, such as this one. And as I said, the skill level on this one is a 2, is a medium, and it's also dishwasher safe, water safe, slobber safe, so you can wipe it off. It has anti-skid slip feet, so you can tell that Charlie doesn't really move the actual piece when he's getting everything out. He's just moving the pieces. And as you can tell with Charlie, it's great for cats as well. I don't know if Charlie hadn't started out with the dog spinny, if he would be able to do this one. I mean, I think in time. It does come with a training CD, so you can learn how to train your animal to get to the various spots. But I kind of just let Charlie have at it, and he's figured it out with flying colors. So I love to have this option to keep him entertained while he eats. Thanks for watching.